Book of Heaven, Volume 25, March 8, 1929. How Creation is the Celestial Band. How the Fiat possesses the generative virtue. I continued to go around in the acts of the divine Fiat and gathering all together the whole creation, asking in each thing that the divine will come to reign upon earth. I was bringing them all together to my Creator, to give him the glory of all creation and say to him, Adorable Majesty, listen, I pray you, to the heavens, to the stars, to the sun, to the wind, to the sea, and to all creation, asking you that your Fiat come to reign upon earth. Let the will of all be one. But while I was doing this, my adorable Jesus, coming out from within my interior, told me,
My daughter, all creation forms the celestial band, because each created thing contains light, the power of my word Fiat, which produces the most beautiful music. And just as each created thing is not like any of the others, in the same way, my divine volition, in creating them with its creating word, just as it made them one distinct from the other, so it placed in them a distinct sound, like many notes, such as to form the most beautiful concert, which no terrestrial music can imitate. The multiplicity of the sounds with the corresponding notes is so great for as many as are the created things. So the heavens contain one sound, each star has its distinct sound, the sun has another, and so with all the rest. These sounds are nothing other than the participation in the harmony which my divine will possesses. In fact, as it pronounces its Fiat, by possessing the generative, communicative, and fecundating virtue, wherever it is pronounced, it leaves its beautiful qualities of light, of beauty, and of unreachable harmony. Is it perhaps not its communicative virtue that communicated so much beauty, order, and harmony to the whole universe? And is it not by its breath alone that it nourishes the whole creation, maintaining it fresh and beautiful, just as it created it? Oh, if creatures would let themselves be nourished by the breath of my omnipotent Fiat, all evils would no longer have life in them. Its generative and nourishing virtue would communicate to them light, beauty, order, and the most beautiful harmony. What can my Fiat not do and give? Everything. Now, my daughter, as you were gathering all created things in order to bring them to us as the most beautiful homage, to ask us for our kingdom upon earth, since each thing has the notes and the sound within itself as its own property, immediately they began their music, so beautiful and harmonious that our divinity pricked up its ear and said, The little daughter of our Fiat is bringing us our celestial band, and in their sound they say to us, May the kingdom of our divine will come upon earth. Oh, how pleasing it sounds to us, how it descends deep into our inmost divine bosom, and it all moves us to compassion for so many creatures without the life of our Fiat. Ah, only one who lives in it can move heaven and earth, and rise onto our paternal knees to snatch from us a good so great, which is the Fiat voluntas tua on earth as it is in heaven.
After this, I kept following the divine will in so many multiple effects, which it produces in the whole creation, and my always lovable Jesus added,
My daughter, with one single act, my Fiat produces many effects, sustaining the whole creation. Its act is the life that it gives in order to form each created thing. The effects are the nourishments that it administers like many different foods to each thing, to maintain them beautiful and fresh, just as it created them. So, my divine will is the sustainer, the nourisher, and the vivifier of all creation. Now one who lives in my divine volition, together with it, sustains, nourishes, and vivifies all created things. She is the inseparable one of my Fiat. As the creature operates in it, she acquires the breath, and breathing together with my Fiat, she maintains what was done once always alive. Even more, she has the virtue of vivifying and calling to life the many acts of my will to which the human will has given death. In fact, my will has a continued act to give to creatures, and when they have not done my will, these acts have died for them. And one who lives in kneeling, it has the virtue of vivifying them and of keeping them alive.